Hi, and welcome back to class of Product Development and Entrepreneurship. I am Hitesh Rayan, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. This is lectures 11, Organizing and Prioritizing our customers' needs. So, learning outcomes of these lectures is to learn the grouping interpreted needs and the methods of grouping interpreted needs like affinity diagrams methods. So let's we start the groupings interpreted needs. So in previous lectures, up to this previous lectures, we learned how to identify the customer's needs, what is the importance or what is the goals of identify the customer's needs, which type of the customers needs and means the types of customers needs and how to get the customers needs, and for that there are four methods of gathering the customers needs. First is the interview, second is the questionnaires, and third is focus groups, and fourth is the meet the customers. In customers needs we learned the two methods. First is the like list type methods and the second is the articulate methods. So from these methods we collecting the customers needs in terms of the interpreted needs. So we have a list of these interpreted needs. Now next step is we have to grouping this interpreted need in terms of the whatever the similarity or in particular interpreted need that we have to make in the grouping by the sorting process. So grouping interpreted needs is nothing but the combinations of the varying interpreted need which we get from the customer populations. Here I show the varying above in figures. There are above varying interpreted needs which we get from the customer's population, and we have to combine these needs into the groupings or sortings by using the sorting process. We have to grouping this interpreted need. So in below figures, I just use the diagrams which are sorting this varying interpreted needs. So there are the different columns, and for the particular similar needs we use the same columns. So there are different columns which contain the same or nearly similar interpreted needs. So these are the sorting methods to make the grouping or combination, combining the varying interpreted needs which we get from the entire customer populations. So the combinations of varying interpreted needs from the customer population is the sorting process, and grouping the interpreted need, we have to use the affinity diagrams methods. So there are two methods for the grouping the need. First method is the affinity diagrams methods, and second method is the customer sort method. But according to your syllabus, you have to learn the first approach, that is affinity diagram methods. So the first simple approach, that is affinity diagrams methods, and in this affinity diagrams method, design team review the interpreted need list and carry out the sorting method. So as we know that from the collecting customers need data methods, we have a list of interpreted need, and these needs have to review by the design teams and then carry out the sorting themselves in a particular affinity diagrams method. So these are the first method is the affinity diagrams method, and for that design teams must have collecting the list of interpreted need from the sufficient customers populations or sufficient customers that they have to use in the designs or the product development process. So in affinity diagrams method, an elementary method is to have the product development team sort the needs into the grouping by looking for the affinities. Affinities means the emphasis where, or you can say the sorting is done as the nearly similar interpreted needs. So in affinity diagrams methods, the groupings of interpreted need is done by nearly similar interpreted needs. So to group the needs, so whenever whatever the varying interpreted needs we get from the customer's population, that we have to group in a group by the sorting process. So to group the need, such interpreted need with related to customer identification is copied on a post-it note as shown here below. So here I show the one post-it note format. Here you can say that you can see the post-it note format, and here the customer ID is mentioned. So for the different customers IDs, whatever the customers need, that have to put on notes and in post-it notes. So this is the post-it note format, and we have to use this post-it note format to sorting the interpreted need. So here I show the diagrams of how the varying interpreted needs is grouping. In affinities diagrams, first I show whatever the list of interpreted need we get from the customers, and then initial need is put on the cards, or you can say that on the post-it notes, and then we have to after that we have to take one post-it notes and affix it first on a large whiteboard. So here you have to pick up one post-it format, and you have to stick that format on a whiteboard, and again after that you have to pick second post-it notes, and if you check if this interpreted need is varying, then you have to stick in second columns, and then after it again you have to take or you have to take the third post-it notes, and if you check that this need is similar to the column first need, so you have to put this post-it need in first column. So in this way you have to take or you have to pick one by one post-it notes, and you have to put that needs in on a large board, large whiteboard. So by affix the post-it notes on the boards, you can get groupings of interpreted needs. As I shown here, in first columns there are the three similar interpreted needs. Second column there are two similar interpreted need, and third columns, fourth and fifth columns has, or every column has three similar interpreted needs. So each and every column has a similar interpreted needs, but if you consider the columns, each and every columns that have different needs, interpreted needs from each other. So by these methods of affinity diagrams methods, we can sorting the interpreted needs in terms of the grouping of that interpreted needs. So to understanding how the grouping of interpreted need is done by the affinity diagrams methods, we have to consider the electric groupings or case study. So that we learn in the like methods case study. So consider that case studies. So if you don't know the electric cooking work case study, first thing what is the customer's need he extracts in that particular case studies, and then you can go for the learning of affinity diagrams methods. So according to the first criteria for the electric cooking works, there are the first criteria is cleanables. So for that cleanables, there are two interpreted needs getting from the customers. First is the non-sticky surface, and second is the water criteria. If you look at the second criteria, that is the cooking cell. There are two interpreted needs which is similar according to the cooking cell. The first is the flat bottom for the frying, and second is small round bottom for the steel fry. So these are the relevant to the second criteria, booking set. So we have to put these two nodes on second column. So if you look at the third criteria, that is size. So there are two interpreted needs, that is according to the size criteria, compact for easy manipulations or small storage, and second is the lightweight. So these two interpreted needs is similar, and it is relevant to the third criteria size. So that you have to fix in the third column. So if you look at the fourth criteria, there are the stability criteria, and that is considered in the fourth column. And if you look at the whatever the bearing interpreted need getting from the customer, there are relevant to these stabilities are two needs. Able, first is the able to stand on own, and second is doesn't side on table side. So these both needs are relevant to the stability. So it is considered in the fourth column. So if you look at the fifth criteria, that is the temperature. So from the customer's needs, we have two needs that is relevant to this criteria, that is temperature. So first thing is heats and cools quickly, and second is the temperature uniform across the inner surface. So if you look at, if you learn the case study of like methods, you can easily understand how the grouping of this interpreted need is done by the affinity diagrams method. If you don't understand this, how to group the need interpreted needs by the using of affinity diagrams method, then you have to first learn the case studies which we have to use in like-based type methods. And if you consider the six categories, that is capacities, so for that there are one interpreted need, that is the large volume capacities, that we have to affix in the six columns. And if you look at the seventh criteria, that is the manipulations. So that is, if you look at the needs from the customers, there are three interpreted needs relevant to the manipulations. That is, first is the easy to handle, second is the long extension cord, and third is handle remain cool, or you can say don't get hot. So these three interpreted needs is relevant to the manipulations, and that these three needs we have to affix in on the board in the seven columns. And eighth criteria is the temperature control. So based on the temperature controls from the customer's interpreted need, there are the three needs which is relevant to these criteria. First is the temperature switch reliable. Second is off switch is included. And third is the temperature control remains cold, so don't get hot. So these three interpreted needs is relevant to the temperature control. So that these three needs we have to affix on the large board in the columns 8. So by fixing the interpreted need we get from the customers, and we have to put one by one and affix on the board, so we get the grouping of grouping of interpreted need which we get from the customers. So this is nothing but the affinity diagrams methods of grouping the needs. So in these lectures we learned the grouping the needs method, affinity diagrams methods. Thank you.